Oh, thank you so much. I'm very fired up. You know, these days I've been hanging out with these great musicians who are all kids. By the time I said they were all kids, they say, "Oh, you know about to me, man. Show them some love, man." And they're doing amazing things, man. We had Kitty, we had Kwame Eugene, and today, oh, you know, as old as I am, you may think that I don't enjoy this yo-yo music, but me here, pal. And one of the music that has come out lately that really gets me going, c'est même moi nyina mo pehwe. The biana mo hwa de ade. So love. So I think you know who is my guest already with this introduction. But before she comes on, take a look at this and say, "Shay on you." Thank you very much. Now put your hands together. Show some love for the one and only Wendy Shay. Wendy!
Yes, KSM.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here today.
Oh,
yes.
It's an honor to host, you know, little kids who are playing in the sun somewhere.
Right? I actually want to ask you, how do you do this? Like ancient of days, as old as you are, you still stay the same. You remain the same. How do you do that? You tell me the secret.
I'll tell you.
You tell me the secret.
No, plenty of water.
Plenty of water. Right.
Drink,
Okay, then I think.
and cut out sugar.
Please, are you jotting it down for me?
Cut out sugar, drink plenty of water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, sugar, okay.
Sugar.
Sugar, no.
But welcome.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you.
You know, when I heard your song, I was like, you know. So I love the song.
Thank you.
And I remember I went on a station, TV3, you know, and they were interviewing me. They said, "Well, what's your best song? What song should we play for you?" Then I didn't even know the title, you know. I said, "Oh, the song Nana do Peche." I said, "Oh, Uber driver." I said, "Oh, is that what they call it?"
Uber
So
driver.
I didn't even know it was called Uber driver.
It's okay.
But the playing with words, you know, playing with words and say
the word play.
the word play. Yeah. Is that something that you love to do?
You know, it shows how creative we are as songwriters, because you said chikasano and so for us to think about a share and then for people to think that we are trying to say something else. I know they are one customer, but then
you swerve them.
Yeah, exactly. That is that is the creativity of it all, and that is beautiful.
So do you sit down in the writing stages to plan and say, okay, what words can we come up with that can throw people off while we meet another thing?
Creating music sometimes is a feeling. It's something that comes. But sometimes we also do plan on what to bring out, because we know what Ghanaians like. Yeah. We're doing it for our people. Yeah. So you test the market and then you realize what they like and then you give them what they want.
Let's talk about you a little bit, you know, because I realize you're a trained nurse.
Yeah, that's true.
And you did midwifery and all the things.
Exactly. Yeah. One of the biggest hospitals in Stuttgart.
Germany. Yeah. You're really?
Exactly, yes. So I was actually born as Wendy Ado. I was born in Ghana. At the age of 13 years, my mom took my sister and I from Ghana, and we continued school over there, and that is where I grew up.
So you left Ghana at 13 and went to Stuttgart?
13. Yeah, Stuttgart, exactly. So that's where I grew up, basically.
What's it called?
Stuttgart.
Okay.
Stuttgart, yeah, genau.
Can I say Stuttgart?
Stuttgart,
okay.
yeah, Stuttgarten, yeah.
Okay. So you speak German, I would suppose?
Fluently, yeah. That is actually my second language, my mother tongue.
Wow, wow. So you went to Germany at 13?
Yeah, around 13 years old. And after school, I went to training college. That is the nursing training college at Fuda Clinic. And then at that time, around 14 years old, I started going to the music school for about 4.5 years, because I wanted to be a musician. And so I wanted to, have some knowledge. I started playing instruments and guitar and piano.
Were you learning, being trained, or you just?
No, it was a school, music school.
Oh, it's a music school.
Music school
okay.
for 4.5 years.
Oh,
so I
really?
I also have certificates for that.
Oh. That's great. So you always been musically inclined?
Yeah, exactly. Even from my grandpa, you know, my grandpa, he being Nanam Pedu, that we all know the legend.
Nanam Pedu, the legend.
Yeah.
That's your grandpa?
Yeah, that's my grandpa. So since...
Oh, then the tradition is just continuing.
It's in the genes, my brother. It's in the genes.
You mean my father?
Oh, sorry. Yes, sorry.
Wow. Nanam Pedu?
Yes, Nanam Pedu. Yes. Nanam Pedu. So he's the uncle of my dad. So he's my grandpa.
So you went to Stuttgart.
Yeah, I went to Stuttgart.
And then you did some music.
Did some music. And so around, let's say last year, March, that was when I sent my music to Bullet through a man named Mr. Kwesianest.
Okay.
And then he listened to it and he liked it and he signed me. Exactly.
Really?
Yeah. So that's
so
how it happened.
What song did you send to Bullet?
It's not out yet, but I'm going to.
That
is my own song. It was my own song that I wrote. Yeah.
And so what you wanted to come back to Ghana and get into music?
Actually, you know what? Ebony inspired me to come to Ghana because I could see that, you know, I could do something like that.
Really?
Yeah, I could see that I could do something like that.
So she was like
she was like
favorite artist for you?
Somebody that really, really inspired me to move all the way from Ghana to come and do Afrobeats, to be precise. Yeah.
Do you have a direct link with her or just admiring her from afar?
I was admiring her from afar, and then I met her in December 2017 at Bliss on the Hills. It's a show that my uncle always does in Kwewu. So
What's the name of the show again?
Bliss on the Hills.
Bliss on the Hills.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the first time you met?
That was the first time I met Ebony, yeah, because I was part of the organizer, so I could get into contact with her.
And what happened? What was your first meeting like?
Oh, it was amazing. I saw her as a sister. You know, the connection was already there. I felt like, you know, if you see your mentor, it was an honor.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So she was your mentor from afar.
From Germany, yeah, because I actually wanted to do music, but where I saw Ebony taking Afrobeats too, I knew I wanted to get there. I want to, you know, break, you know, internationally with Afrobeats. So she doing that, it was definitely. So
what was the nature of the conversation the first time you met?
I was like, hey, I'm a very big fan of yours, and keep doing what you're doing. God bless your heart for everything.
And at that time, did you have any idea that?
I didn't have any idea. I was just being a fan. I was just appreciating her talent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
It is a big thing. I didn't even know I was gonna be. I was gonna start work, you know, directly with Bullet. I didn't know all of that.
So when you started working with Bullet, then from that point onwards, how was your relationship with her?
Oh, I couldn't work with her while she was alive.
Oh, you couldn't work with her?
I couldn't work with her. I wanted to, but I couldn't. It was sad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. How did the news hit you? Where were you when you heard?
I was in Germany. I was working, so it was on
doing your nursing.
Yeah, but then I was doing that for part-time because I wanted to pursue my business school. Yeah, I wanted to do something else. And so on my way to school, I heard that news, and are you freaking kidding me? Because I wanted to do something with her, because she was an inspiration, and I wanted to, you know, have her on my record.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
So you heard on the news that she had been an accident?
And I was like, it can't be. I just met her some months ago. So that is not fair. That was what was going through my mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting transition then, because so we lost Ebony, and the next big star, if you will, in that kind of lane was you.
Yeah.
And before you came, she had been a mentor, and you liked her.
Yeah, and that is what a lot of people don't know. People think that I didn't like her, but she was actually the one that inspired me to do music, to do Afrobeat, African music. I was doing soul music, but then she inspired me to do Afrobeat.
Yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. So there's this whole period where they were like, oh, Wendy, she wants to be the next Ebony. It's like you are working hard to be her.
Yeah.
That was not the story.
It wasn't the story, not at all. I mean, you can never be like anybody, and why would you want to replace somebody that is already gone? You know, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but I could understand from where Ghanaians were coming from, you know. They feel like they had to give the love that they have for Ebony to me by force, but I didn't need that. I wanted to earn it myself. But how can I explain to the world that, hey, this is me, you know? So I had to just give them the bangers and hard work to know that this is Wendy Shay, and Wendy Shay is here to stay.
What kind of impact did it have on you, though? Were there times that you be upset or frustrated because there was a thinking that you are trying to become the next Ebony?
You know, it was it was quite disturbing for me because I wanted to show the world my talent and what I have to offer, but Ghanaians didn't give me the chance initially. So I just had to find my way through. Yeah. I just had to find my way through and, you know, maneuver around this whole issue. But I wasn't bothered that much because I could understand them and I could put myself in their shoes. So I took it, you know, in a way that I could work on it myself.
And you kept going?
I kept going. That was actually one of the main things that kept me going because I knew there was no, you know, you don't have you become strong when there is no other option but to be strong. So that was what Ghanaians make me stronger. Yeah.
That's a love, man. That's interesting, yeah. Because I could feel it as an artist, you know, if something like that had happened and that, you know, it was now overshadowing what your talent is, what you could do by yourself.
Exactly. I mean, I'm Wendy Shay, but people will go like, oh, when Ebony, you know, but now it's not, thank God it's not. No, people see me as Wendy Shay now.
Yeah, you have established yourself.
Oh, yes, thank God. Yeah, thank you.
You have established yourself.
Yes, I have, thank God for that. It wasn't easy, but I did it. Yeah. Yeah.
So with all your contemporaries, you know, they're not that, how many women are out there now, like?
Oh, we have Sister Fia, we have Felinuna, we have Sefa, we have a lot of women. Easy Baby, we have a lot. We have a lot. If Fia Nocturnal, we have all these people. Yeah, and then I know that.
Are they as vibrant though?
I think they are all doing good in their lane. You know, I'm doing more of the Afrobeat, Afro dancehall thing. But, you know, Ifya is more of the live band. Everybody in their lane. Becca is also doing her thing. So I think we cannot compare. Everybody's on their own path.
In terms of how do you define Afrobeat? What is Afrobeat? Okay,
so Afrobeat is music that has African elements inside. Okay. So if you listen to my song, Shay on You, it is more of Afro dancehall. It is dancehall, but then I speak Twi. And I write the music. I write the song on an Afro on a dancehall beat. Do you understand? I sing Afrobeat on a dancehall song or a beat. So that is what makes it. You know, I do Afro dance. So everything that has anything with African elements is Afro. I see. I high life everything. I do all of that.
So the first song that you did that you sent to Bullet.
My song.
Yeah, your song. And that was Afrobeat as well?
It was Afrobeat as well. It was Afrobeat. But when I started writing music around 14 years old, I was writing soul music and R&Bs. Soul and R&B? Yeah, that was what I was writing. But when I developed the love for Afrobeat, that was when I started writing commercial. Yeah.
So what caused the transition? How did you start developing the love for Afrobeat from R&B moving into?
So when I came to Raftown Records, thanks to Bullet, he's an amazing writer. So I started picking up a lot of things from him. He taught me a lot too.
Who is this?
Bullet.
Oh, Bullet. Okay.
Yeah, Bullet. So he taught me how to, you know, write commercial songs, you know, the songs that Ghanaians love to hear. Yeah. So Hasta La Vista Like This, I wrote like 60% of that song. Yeah.
How much of the music do you write yourself or is Bullet the main writer, or you have a team that does the writing for you,
No.
and you do the singing?
Yeah, so Bullet is the main writer, but now I also write my own songs. Let's say Shay on You, I wrote it with him.
Wrote it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Massacre, I wrote it with him. If you look behind my album, you see that I wrote 70% of the song with Bullet. So yeah.
How is it working with Bullet? I want to see
Amazing.
two artists you come together. Who he writes first and then you edit, or you do it together? How do you collaborate on the music?
Okay, so sometimes I bring the melodies. The melody says, let's say, Hasta la vista. Okay, so I brought that, and Bullet will put in the words. Okay, and you say you gangster, 290 meter. So that's how we write. Sometimes he get the melodies and I put in the words. So that's how we, that's how we
Interesting
write.
collaboration.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. So who's behind the Mema Peshe?
Mema Peshe. So the idea, the Mema Peshe was for me, but Bullet wrote the song.
I see.
So when I came back from Germany last year, I realized that everywhere I go, people look at me. The men watch me, and they make you look like they are looking at you. So I was like, Bullet, I don't know, I'm sure myself, see, I'm gonna have the Bema be up a show. And he was like, that's a song right there.
Really? Really?
Yeah,
that's how that started?
That's how we came, and now it's a hit. Yeah.
Wow.
That's how we came up with it.
That is amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
On that note, let's take a short break. And then after that, the show will continue. Stick around. Take a look at this.
The KSM Show.